Assalamu alaikum. 40s is the new 30s, a phrase that we commonly hear. This means people at this age are making better health choices, both fitness and nutrition-wise. We're continuing with our interview series. In this episode, our special guest has been kind enough to share his physiotherapy journey with us. Let's hear it from him.
Thank you, Fatema. So we have Mr. Anwar Jessa today here with us. Hi, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
All good. So I would just like to share that Mr. Anwar has been a patient at Kisutu Clinic, and he had come for post-operative physiotherapy after doing a shoulder surgery. And we focused on managing his swelling, pain, improving his range of motion, improving his muscle strength. But I would want to hear from you about your overall experience with the surgery and what made you come for physiotherapy and just how your rehab process was over these 2 months that we have been working together.
Sure. So I had surgery on my right shoulder. I had a bone growing into the tendon.
Yeah.
So over time it just became quite painful and restrictive. So raising the arm became an issue. So I had surgery in early October, and then I think it was 4 weeks later I had surgery in Dubai, and they asked me to stay on for physio.
Yeah.
But I heard you had come to Dar and there was a decent service available in Tanzania, so I actually flew back, and then 4 weeks post-surgery I think we started our sessions together. In terms of the rehabilitation, my main issue was mobility. Pain was secondary, but mobility was my biggest issue. I didn't have a full range of motion on the arm and the shoulder, and because of that I also had a lot of tightness throughout the neck and the back as well. But yeah, so overall it was a very good experience. I think it helped a lot that you were able to advise in terms of whether I should put a hot pack or an ice pack before each treatment.
Yeah.
But I still can't work out what works for what, but yeah, very helpful sessions.
So how do you feel right now with your range?
Oh, back to normal, as if I never had surgery.
Yeah.
It's been very good.
Yeah. You also had a similar surgery done on the other side.
I did. So in 2016 I had my left shoulder done.
Yeah.
And the recuperation there was I think about 15 or 16 weeks. On this side it actually worked out a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And I think in 12 weeks, so 8 weeks after we started the sessions, I was up and running. Yeah, so I was able to, I think by week 9 I played my first session of pickleball again.
Yes.
And there was no pain afterwards. I think we did meet for a session after my pickleball, and no, I've been playing 3 times a week and it's been fairly regular, and there's been no issues in that respect.
No, I'm glad. Also, as we know that 40s is the new 30s.
Absolutely.
So I would want to know more about that for you as a personal, your journey through this, and how important it was for you to actually seek help when in terms of pain. Because what happens is that when people have pain, they'll just be ending up taking painkillers and not investigate further on it. And also just generally about how do you stay active and how do you go around, any things on nutrition you would like to share with us?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with your statement that 40s is the new 30s. I think everyone does things later in life now, whether it's getting married, having kids, or whatever else. And I think as you get older, you become a little smarter and a little wiser. and you start taking better care of yourself. I think my generation did it better than our fathers did it, and our kids hopefully will do it better than we do it. So yeah, obviously everyone well, at least I personally, I can speak for myself, I try and eat healthy, I try and exercise. The shoulder issue was an ongoing issue from 2019, and I kept putting it off. Like you said, a lot of people put it off, and and then I used COVID for a year and a half as an excuse that I'll wait. And then it got to a stage where, you know, you say to yourself that I'm being quite silly now. I'm not getting younger. I need to look after myself better. And that encompasses everything. It's whether it's your sleeping habits, your eating habits, your exercise habits, as in. So I think a lot of people in my generation now see that as important. And so so I went on this journey, as in got the shoulder repaired, got back into exercising, running, pickleball, hockey, and obviously trying to lead a healthy lifestyle in terms of food.
So getting the surgery done and the rehab after it, you would put it as that it did improve your quality of life.
Oh, absolutely.
In that sense, because you were not bothered with the pain that you have been going through since 2019, you say. So
I think as you get older, you know, the body takes longer to heal. So the sooner you address issues, the better it is, I would assume.
Yes, for sure. No, that's great. So thank you so much for your time.
No worries.
And sharing your experience with your shoulder surgery and your rehab, and just generally on how it is important to stay active, and you know, whatever that you have gone through.
No, I also appreciate all the effort and time you put in. It was really easy. You guys were very helpful in terms of accommodating my schedule, whether I wanted to see you at 8 o'clock in the morning or later in the evening. And you know, I know we did jump around from different days, so I really appreciate the time and effort you put into it. So thank you.
Welcome. Thank you too for your time. Fatema, handing it back to you.
Once again, a very informative interview. Thank you, Mr. Jessa, for sharing your journey with us. As always, keep healthy, keep moving. We'll see you in the next episode.